Now to Ghana, where mystery surrounds the whereabouts of the new president's official vehicles. Since he assumed office at the beginning of January, President Akufo-Addo has had only one state car at his disposal, a 10-year-old BMW. It appears that the previous administration failed to hand over more than 200 state vehicles belonging to the presidency, including expensive luxury Toyota Land Cruisers and Mercedes-Benz cars. Following the supposed disappearance of the vehicles, Mr. Akufo-Addo has had to rely on his personal car for trips outside the capital, Accra. The new government has set up a task force to try and recover assets that have allegedly simply vanished, including the cars. So what is really going on? Well, John Ofe-Ansah, the publisher of Africa Briefing, who is himself Ghanaian, joins me now in the studio. Thank you very much for coming in. So what's going on here, John? Has someone misplaced the cars? I mean, is this aimed at, punishing or undermining the new government, or are we talking good old African corruption here?
Well, ever since the democratic dispensation, since 1992, I think Ghanaians have come to expect this kind of rumpus, whenever there's a change of government from one party to the other. Look, it happened when Kufuor, the former MPP President Kufuor, assumed power in 2001. A lot of ministers in the then former NDC government were chased for keeping on to the vehicles, the official vehicles they were using. But sometimes, they tend to use this to score political points.
Right.
There was one particular minister at that time in 2001 who actually purchased his government vehicle. He had the document, the receipt, the document to show that, to prove, but still the vehicle was seized.
Right. Well, somebody said it's basically withdrawal symptoms. That when you've been in power, you have, and you don't have the sirens blaring around you anymore. You have problems of withdrawal. Apparently, about 140 of those cars are Land Cruiser luxury vehicles and Mercedes-Benz cars. The new president can't get access to any of them. Therefore, he's using, as we heard there, his 10-year-old BMW. What's the previous government saying about this? I understand they published a list of 600 cars they say they've handed over. Actually,
the Deputy Chief of Defense Staff in the previous government, has come out and vehemently issued a very robust statement saying that during the transition process, all the 641 vehicles were accounted for, right? And the receipts issued to the MPP side of the transition team.
Yeah, but of course, issuing a receipt doesn't mean you've got the cars.
Well,
I mean, the new president's spokesman has countered by publishing a list of the missing vehicles. 74 Toyota Land Cruisers, 11 Mercedes-Benz cars, etc. Does all that sound credible?
Yeah, it is credible to a certain extent, I must say. And again, let me stress that it is not peculiar. This practice is not peculiar to the NDC government.
Yeah, nevertheless, the cars are not there. That's really the point. It doesn't matter which government it is.
But then, according to the latest report, I have 2 bulletproof saloon cars and 2 bulletproof cross-country vehicles for the president's use are there. Previously,
So do you think the president is playing politics, or is the previous government simply holding on to things, or stealing things?
That is anybody's conjecture. Whether the government is trying to score political points and demonize the previous government is anybody's conjecture. But then there is some truth, because some vehicles were seized from the...
Right, okay. Very quickly, how are ordinary Ghanaians reacting to this rather bizarre story?
Well, they will react depending on which party they support.
Right. Yeah. Okay. John Ofe-Ansah, publisher of Africa Briefing, thank you very much indeed. We appreciate that insight.